Hey, Craig from Wealth Minus Wall Street. Today, I want to introduce you to a retirement advocate and let you know what it is and why we feel it's a life-changing alternative to financial advisors. So, when we talk about retirement planning, here's, in our opinion, kind of what the current state looks like. When you pull back the curtain, Wall Street and financial advisors essentially have a monopoly on retirement planning. And what I mean by that is most financial advisors, the overwhelming majority, and I would say like 98, 99%, follow the same strategy, charge the same way. So you're really getting, no matter if you're a big firm, large firm, you're really kind of getting the same cookie cutter advice and information that you're probably not aware of. So you're kind of trapped in this loop of the same information when it comes to preparing for retirement. Because they have a monopoly, guess what they can do? They can control the fees. So the fees are set up by Wall Street financial advisors. Most clients never question the fees. They don't really understand what they're being charged um, and how to assess that. So that's not, in our opinion, great for you. Uh, because again, there's a monopoly. They get paid a certain way. So what happens? Well, they're going to recommend strategies that maximize their profitability, right? They're in business to make money. We're not going to fault them for that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's good for you and your family. And then there's really little to no accountability, and that's understandable, right? If you knew how to hold a financial advisor accountable, you would need a financial advisor. You'd be able to manage your own money. So the advisors can run roughshod here because you don't know the questions asked, you don't know how to properly evaluate them. So what we're basically saying is that, in our opinion, the system is stacked against you. And I don't know if you heard the saying, um, kind of what's the golden rule? And the golden rule basically says those who hold the gold make the rules. This is your money. You should be making the rules. And right now you're not. You're just following the rules that have been sent down by Wall Street and financial advisors. So in our opinion, we want to try to empower you to make sure that everything that is happening with your hard-earned money is in your best interest and not vice versa. So I don't know if you have watched Jerry Maguire, but I always align my path to where I am today with Wealth Minus Wall Street as my Jerry Maguire moment. So I was a financial advisor for decades. Drank the Kool-Aid, thought I was helping people, loved what I was doing. And then really the financial crisis really kind of started to open my eyes to how the industry really just is set up in a way to maximize profitability for Wall Street, not necessarily for clients' best interest. So for those of you who didn't watch the movie, basically Jerry Maguire is a sports agent at a powerful firm and has an epiphany one day that says, hey, we should be doing more for our clients. It shouldn't be all about profitability. He wrote this big manifesto. He was all excited about it, and he basically was ostracized and cast to the side. Um, so, kind of me in a similar light, I had that same epiphany with what, in my opinion, the role should be of a financial advisor. So I didn't think the role of a financial advisor is best for the client. That's what led me to start Wealth Minus Wall Street and what I call a retirement advocate, which we think is a better solution for you and your family. So what do we do? So again, in simplest terms, we think it's really what a financial advisor in your mind should be doing for you. So some of the issues that we talked about on that earlier slide, fees is so critical. People are completely unaware with what they pay. They don't understand that these fees um, can be significantly reduced. They could be removed, right? It's up to you. Um, but it's 6 or 7 figures potentially of lost retirement savings, and that's what people don't understand, and that's what Wall Street financial advisors hide. So fees is very important about what we do. We show you how to reduce risk in your portfolio. So again, financial advisors are recommending what they sell. So they'll preach asset allocation and diversification. Sounds great. Diversification is supposed to reduce risk. The question you need to ask is, yeah, but does it, right? Look at 2022, completely diversified portfolio, maybe you lost 20%. 08, 09, you maybe lost half your money. 2000 to 2002, maybe you lost half your money, right? So there's points in time where you're really not reducing your risk, and we show you how to reduce it. And just a quick spoiler alert, it's following what the wealthy do, the institutions do, that they have a good portion of their money outside of Wall Street control, and that helps reduce risk. So we'll show you how you can access those types of investments, which leads to the next point is all the investment options available to you. You're getting one piece of the puzzle. You know, I always equate it to if you, back in the day, if you wanted to book a trip and you went to a travel agent and you asked the travel agent to pick, you know, the most beautiful beach and give you options, but the travel agent only made money, you know, let's say in North America, well, they're not going to show you Europe or other places, right? It's similar here. There's other ways to plan for retirement, produce wealth, but you're not getting access to all that information because advisors don't make money off it. How to increase income. This is another big one. We'll go into more detail if you'd like to schedule some time with us. But so Wall Street and financial advisors completely got off the income train, right? So back in the day, preparing for retirement was pensions, dividend paying stocks, you know, buying bonds with good yields. And that completely changed. And why it changed again is they're maximizing profits with assets. So now the model is asset growth and then taking distributions from your account to produce the income in retirement. That is not income. That's completely different. You're at much more risk if you follow that type of strategy. So we want to show you how to actually look at investments that produce income in retirement, in a lot of cases, significantly more income than what Wall Street recommends. Show you how to reduce lifetime taxes. This is another big issue we see all the time. Most clients are not factoring in taxes over their lifetime. They're just looking very short term and just saying, okay, I know I don't want to pay taxes this year, so I'm, let's say, going to max out my 401k or do things like that to reduce my tax burden. That might be the best choice, but we know from experience you're not taking into account your lifetime of taxes. So, you know, tax deferred does not mean tax free. And what a lot of people are doing, they're just kicking the tax thing down the road. You know, so now you have $1 million in your IRA, 401k that becomes your IRA. That's not $1 million. It's $1 million less taxes. So we want to make sure you understand that. And again, there are certain investments that are more tax efficient than what Wall Street explains to you. And then when it comes to planning, one of the biggest things that we talk about in our initial assessment is you don't have a retirement plan, you have a retirement projection, because nobody can predict where the markets are going to be, where taxes are going to be, right? Nobody knows that. So it's a projection, and it's better than nothing, but it's not a plan. And what we do is we'll show you how, again, with different investment options outside of Wall Street control, you can start to create more of a plan with certainty. Some things come with guarantees, and that hopefully allows you to sleep better at night and not worry much about running out of money in retirement. So some of the benefits of what we do, again, financial freedom through income. That's the name of the game, in our opinion, in retirement. You don't want to have to constantly worry about the ups and downs of the stock market, and that's the Wall Street way of retirement planning. You're always nervous. You're always at the mercy of the stock market. There's ways to make stock market moves irrelevant if you plan ahead and you plan for income. Next bullet again, just get that stress of those stock market options. We're not saying that you're going to totally remove yourself from the stock market, but again, do it in a way that really lessens the blow and you're not stressed. And that helps you enjoy life, right? If you know that you have kind of that paycheck coming in every month, if you will, you're going to be less worried about money. You're going to have more time to enjoy retirement with you and your family. And then confidence should never be a financial burden on your family. That's a big thing. I know if you're younger, you might not be thinking that, but some of my retired clients, that's a big issue. They want to make sure that they don't have to have their kids pay for anything out of pocket. And again, that can completely be eradicated with proper planning and time. So let's just talk a little bit about kind of our process and how we work with clients. So we call it our AAA process. The first thing we do is assess. So that's just a free 30-minute conversation where we just explain in a little bit more detail about what we do. Obviously, questions, concerns you have, but then also most importantly is learn about, kind of where you are in your planning journey, what you're trying to accomplish, and then how we can help. If we decide to move to the next step, that's where we get in what we call our audit phase. So we'll take a look at everything that you're doing, and we'll come up with ways to improve your planning process. We only charge if we can save you money. So, our audit process is completely risk-free, and we show immediate value. In a lot of instances, we show people how to remove fees that again could cost them 6 or 7 figures over their lifetime. So the percentage that we charge is a small fraction of what we save. If we can't save you anything, we'll still do the plan. And then potentially we'll move into phase 3, which is what we call our advocate stage, which is just ongoing support and guidance. So, point of contact, review meetings, again, everything what a typical advisor does, but we're not, managing your money. So we have partners that we use to actually manage the money, and we can help oversee that for you. Some clients keep their financial advisor, and we're just another set of eyes to make sure everything is going how it should be. And again, to provide accountability like we talked about. So that's a flat $149 a month. You can cancel that anytime. So we make it very easy to engage with us on your terms. And we think that's very, very important. So hopefully you found some of this information helpful. I know I went through this fairly quickly. If you'd like to learn more about how a retirement advocate can improve your retirement, my contact information is here. I'd love to have an initial conversation with you. And like I mentioned, answer any questions that you might have. Thanks again for listening, and have a great day.